it's a real honor to be here with you today. Thank you in advance for having me. So today we've got an hour, so we've got a short amount of time, and in that time I'd really like to explore some movement ideas together. I'm going to teach you a little bit so we get warm together, and then we're going to improvise a bit, and then we're going to think about compositional choreographic ideas that might emerge from that. I'm aware that some of you are able to have your cameras on and some of you aren't, and that's obviously absolutely fine. But I'm going to leave my camera on all the time, just so you feel like someone's with you, so you don't have a blank space. And so even when you're making and you're thinking on your own, I'm going to be making and thinking in my space as well. So it feels like we're going through something together, hopefully. So what I'll do now is I will try to pin myself, I think. Let me just see how I do that. Like this. And then can everybody see me big now? Brilliant. Okay. I'm getting some thumbs up, so that's good. Okay, so we're going to start in the space together. Hopefully you can hear me okay. And just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me all right at this point. Brilliant. Okay, fantastic. So we're just going to start in a parallel. We're going to warm up together our breath and our bodies. So we're just going to fine tune the way that we think about our bodies in this time and come together. So I'm going to begin by just opening my arms into a second position and just finding an easy parallel in the legs. And I'm going to soften down and just allow the elbows to drop. And as I breathe in, inflate your body and inflate your arms. And repeat that process. So just dropping down into the body. Gorgeous. And then inflate your body, inflate your arms. From this point here, I'm going to curve through the body. So just sending the pelvis back, finding a big curve, and then lifting up through the spine to arrive. Shifting the energy now, so just allowing the elbows to drop through the center of the body. Good, and then the fingertips reach you up back towards the sky. And again, we drop the arms and then reach back up. Good, everybody. From this point, find an exhale of the breath. The breath leaves the body, and we go all the way down to the floor. And then I'm going to switch that and send my head up, and put my head down, my pelvis up, to roll all the way back up again. So that much again. I'm tuning in with the breath. So this is here coming in, and then you breathe in, inflate the body, breathe in. Good, and breathe out to soften into the floor. Breathing out, breathing in. Inflate the body. Good, breathe out and find the curve in the belly as the breath leaves. And breathe in to lift up through the center of the body. Good, this time let the breath just exit. And breath in, fingertips up. And again, heavy arms. And breath in to find that lift here. We're then going to drop all the way through and then send the hips up to then reverse the curve up through the body. Take a breath in, back of the arms find each other. From there, we're going to swim through the space this way. And then I'm going to find a dive. So I'm diving through, coming up through the spine, lifting the arms. And then I'm going to drop on count 8. Good. Finding the weight of the body here, and then finding the weight of the head to the side, to the front, to the side, to the back, and then just rolling that through to arrive back to center. So that last part, we've done this drop with the breath and open. The breath exits the body. We breathe the fingertips up. I'm going to soften all the way down and reverse that energy up towards the ceiling, coming up through the spine, picking up the back of the hands. I draw that motion in front of me, find the head heavy as I dive through and lift up the arms. Good, finding weight in the body now. So drop it, find the weight in the head, weight in the knees, weight in the head, weight in the knees, and roll the top of the head forwards to lift up again. in these moments, I'd really like to start to think about how the body has feeling and weight, and how it is that you're balancing that through different positions. So here, imagine your head is filled with water, so that as you drop and drop and drop, you're finding a weight through the skull in those moments. So we just start to engage our imagination as we move. To continue to get warm, we'll turn to first and do the same thing. So I take it here, I breathe in, very nice. I breathe out, I breathe in, good. I breathe out, soften, I breathe in, good. Exit the breath, out through the body, in through the fingertips, good. Out through the body, in through the fingertips. Find the weight in the pelvis as you drop and drop the head to come up. Then finding the back of the hands together here. I swim through, I drop through the top of the head, finding a dive and lifting up. From here, we drop and we drop the head. We drop, we drop, we drop to then roll and return. Lovely, yeah, really nice. What I can see happening there when I'm watching you dance, it's really finding the weight here and find it down into the floor as well. So it's like spongy legs. Yes, exactly, spongy legs, heavy head, water in the skull that just keeps rolling through the body. So we're just bringing the energy and that sense of being alert into our spines, into our feet, into our heads. I'm going to put some sound on. I'm aware that when the sound goes on, you can't hear me very well. So I'll just keep dancing and I will try and speak a bit, but I'm aware you can't hear me. So we'll do it a few times. We'll go right side, which simply means the head goes right first here in parallel. And then we'll do it in first and go to the right. And then we'll do it in parallel left, first, left. And hopefully after that, we'll be nice and warm together. Okay, here it comes.
This time from you.
5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5. Good, everybody. Very nice. Pausing the music there just to talk about what we're going to do next. So taking those ideas of using the breath, using the weight in the body, and also finding where the tension is, we're going to just start to move, thinking about those thoughts. So first of all, just making really small steps. I'll talk with it to you as you move. And I want you to find thinking about tension and release. Tension and release. Good. Tension, release. Where's the breath? Tension, release. Trying to think about the surface of the tension across the body. Tension, breath, and release. Tension, and release. Tension, release. Good. Keep moving. Keep moving. Tension, release. Now think about some of these movements, very nice, being tiny in the body. Yes, dancers. Some of those ideas are very tiny in the body. Some of them occupy a huge space, sometimes very small. Keep moving. Tension, release. So just discover where your breath is as you move. Good. As you're moving, you might just see the room that you're in, and you can use those surfaces. Good, lovely. So keep moving, and maybe you've got a table somewhere. Maybe you have a bed. I have a couch over here. So start to think about how that becomes part of your composition, the room around you, as you just play with tension and release that tension. Tension and release, sometimes very small. Good, very nice. Tension, release. Bring your house, your room that you're in, into your composition. Good, keep moving. Good, finding little moments of tension in the body. Yes, nice. Lovely. And keep considering where and how you use your breath. Do you always breathe in on tension? Do you always let go on an out breath? Maybe you could shift that. Good. And then I want you just at times just to return to zero. So what I mean by that is just drop that idea and come back to being you and see the room that you're in and start again. But start in a really tiny place. So I drop it, I see the room, and I just move in a tiny way, feeling that energy in small spaces in my body. Permission at any time just to come back to zero, let it go, and move again. You can choose the size by which you move, and you can always just let it go. Arrive back, do something that feels like you in the room, and then recapture. Really nice, everybody. Good, keep moving. This time, can you feel that the tension feels more like a balloon coming inside of you in your body or in your limb, so that it's got more volume? So like a balloon in your body, and then as it goes, you go. A balloon that captures your weight and sends you away. Yes, nice. A balloon inflates you and lets you go. Sometimes that just might be in one part of your body, maybe your skull, maybe an arm, maybe hips. Nice, nice, nice. And when you feel like you're losing it, just let it go, return to zero, come back to being you, see the room, and just find it in a small way. Just 30 more seconds of this, 30 more seconds of this dance. Finding tension ways, but increasing the surface area of it inside the body, inside the body. Find out where your breath is. Good. That's so nice. Lovely, lovely. And rest. Rest. Gorgeous. Good. And rest, if you can hear me. Lovely. So what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to put on a kind of a beautiful piece of music that naturally starts and stops. And I would like you to consider your relationship to when it is loud and when it's silent. Do you go big when it's loud and do you stop when it's silent? Or maybe the other way around. Maybe when it goes silent, you go big. But the two ideas I want you to keep playing with is this idea of how you carry tension in parts of the body. Sometimes very tiny, might just be in like the ribs, only you can feel it, I can't see it. Sometimes very tiny, sometimes that it's just an idea that you're playing with, that you feel that tension and let it go. Feel the tension, let it go. Other times that might be much bigger on your body, like a balloon filling up. Feel the tension, let it go. Feel the tension, let it go. So there's a sense of something growing inside of you and bursting, inside of you and bursting. If at any point you feel like you are no longer doing the task and you're just dancing, just stop and come back to zero and just look at the room you're in and just start it in a really tiny, tiny way. Yeah, but permission to kind of keep yourself on track and go small when you need to. So I'm going to share this sound with you now, and I want us together to play with the start and stop in the music. Okay, here it comes. That's so nice. I was dancing, but also watching what you were doing. There's something really beautiful about that decision. When the music stops, do you arrest? Do you stop? Or do you breathe into that silence? Like, how do we fill the silence? How do we fill the idea of something starting again? I'd like to try it once more. I might watch this time, just for maybe the first half. And I'd like you to try to find that, I think what dancers are really good at is we end phrases quite easily for ourselves because we're efficient. So we will like dance and we'll find a nice ending that's easy. We'll dance, we'll find a nice ending that's easy. Instead, can it be that the pause in the music is like, this time I go and I pause your dancing, wherever you are in your thoughts, wherever you are in your movement, it just arrests for you, it just stops for you. So that instead of you ending an idea, it's like it's been ended for you, just and it stops. So maybe could we try that one more time with the sounds, and just play with that idea that you are being paused, like I stop the TV or I turn off a screen, rather than you ending a thought. Still stay with that idea of tension and release. I can see that in your bodies, and that's gorgeous. Okay, here it comes, last time. Yes, nice. Yes. Nice, keep the body alive. Fill it with an idea. Good, stay alert. Yeah, gorgeous. Well done, well done. That's so lovely to see. It's so lovely to see. From my position, I didn't dance at all then, I was just able to watch you. And I think what I can see, even through the screen, which is, surprises me, is some of the very small ideas, which shows me how visible you're making those, which is the ones that sort of excite me, when the ideas happen on a very kind of tiny level on your body, in your muscles, in like your neck, in tiny parts of your spine. And even through the screen, I can see those ideas there, and the idea of time stopping and starting, rather than you stopping and starting, time stops and you stop with it. So with that thought, because this is a composition lecture, I think it would be nice to just give you sort of 5 minutes to nail down a kind of response to that idea. And I think just accept whatever comes easy to you. Don't work too hard with it. And I think from what I can see already, there's all ideas there. So it's just maybe finding a place to set some of those ideas so you take something away from this for yourself. So we're all going to take just 5 minutes. I'm going to move as well. I'm going to put some background sound on so that you make your own composition in relationship to that improvisation. Some ideas that I'd like you to stay connected with is always, where is your breath and how do you make it visible? Where is the tension in your body? Where is the release? And that can happen on a big scale and a tiny scale. And the idea that you can always come back to zero. So you don't have to stay. It's sometimes really nice that out of this big dancing, that you just see the room. You just come back to who you are before you find something again. Is that okay? Is that clear? Great. I'm going to put some sound on, not that sound, and we'll just all take 5 minutes to find a composition. everybody. Take 2 more minutes. I don't want to stop you because you're mid-flow, but it'd be really nice if we could maybe just, those of you that cameras on, we just do a dress rehearsal all together, so we will have a moment of dancing together, and I can see your responses. But from what I'm watching, there's some such beautiful ideas being written on your bodies. So let's have what I call a dress rehearsal. Lights, camera, and action in your own homes. So go to your start positions. I'll put some sound on and we'll do a run through all together. Okay, start when you're ready. Yeah, begin dancing when you're ready. Wow, and just end it when you're ready. Wow, you look amazing. That's really amazing. I thought what might be nice to do to bring us together for the last chunk is you've got your own response. I thought I might just teach you a little bit of what I've put together, but really share it as a skeleton for you to fill your own ideas with. So I'm going to kind of show you some movement, but really I'm going to talk you through the thought process behind the movement so that you can fill it with anything you want to. Hopefully that will work, that will bring us together. So let's all come back into our spaces. I'm going to face the other way so that you can copy me from my back, but I'll keep turning around to talk to you. So I'm going to begin by throwing tension. Yes, really throwing tension to the arm and leg. Exactly. Try and find as much away, sharpness as you can there, and hold it. Great. Then fold, collapse that idea. So throw the tension and then collapse it. Collapse it in your body. I'm kind of going like this. So yeah, just think about spiraling in your body. Yes, exactly. Spiraling your body any way you like. Yes, that's it. Great. So throw the tension. Just let it breathe, soften it. And then from here, I'm going to pull away. Yeah, yeah. So here, fold it any way you like. I'm going to pull and pull. And as I pull, I'm going to catch it here and then find a little turnaround. Yes, that's it. So I'm going that way. When you go that way, can you imagine that your foot, this foot that works, almost touches something hot? So you, like a scorpion's tail. Yes, yes, that's it. So it goes throat attention, throat attention, soften the idea, expand to full, scorpion's tail. Yeah, great. From there, just have a little turn around so you can see. I've done this. I'm going to throw myself around the corner. So start a spiral, throw myself round. And then from here, think about this to the floor. I'll say that one more time. So I've done this here. Think about throwing it around. And then one. Tension goes. Yeah. Great. What I see is this. Out of shot. That's great. That's probably what you're seeing too. So I'll say that one more time. I'll just dance the whole thing to there so you can see. So throat attention, sharp edge, soften. Oh. Nice, nice. From where you collapse, I'm going to think about pulling onto something and pull it towards me and send my feet in the other direction, that way. So I pull it away. Yes, yeah, exactly. So if I face you, I pull my hips through. Think about how this thing really is the function. Pull yourself through. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Good. Once I pull here, a spin to this place. Yeah, one turn, two turns, doesn't matter. But from here, I'm just getting up. And this place here is one where you're really holding. Good. From this place, we're going to relax it totally. I'll show you my knees. So from this place, I'm going to go like this. Yes, very nice, dancers, very nice. So everything's up here, totally tense. Find the out breath. Good. And with that kind of sense of ease, I'm just going to allow the leg to rise. So one there, and then I'm just going to throw it away. Good. If you're in a little room, then a knee is fine also. Good, and that's part of the release. So from this place here, breath in, let's go. Good, yes. Ola, lovely, gorgeous. I think, yeah, it's the idea that whatever you are here, it keeps throwing. Good. Last idea. So from here, but doesn't matter which leg. So from here, I'm going to throw my head down. Round the corner. Good. The more throw, the better. So from here, yes, very nice, Irena. I think that's gorgeous. So from this throw your head. Last idea. Hold that space where you were, and push yourself through that. So from here, push it away and go through. Great. This is a place where we are composing tension in our bodies. And that's a place where you let it go. Pull yourself through that idea. So I'll do the whole thing slowly. Very slowly. So, starts like this, and we just throw to an end point. From here, we let it collapse into the body. Expand to pull. Take yourself around the corner. Good, and throw. And pull yourself through. Throw. From here it goes. Throw. Look. Here. Throw. Tension. Great. Wherever you end it, imagine someone just presses pause. So wherever you are here, when I throw it past, just, yes. So it doesn't feel like we're going an easy stop. Rather, it stops you. Yes, exactly that. Should we go again from the top? Great. So it goes and collapse. Extend. Around the corner. Throw it through. Send it across. Hold the body. Release the body. Throw. Now throw your head. Hold. Let it go. Back to tension. Great. Take a couple of minutes just to rehearse those ideas. But really, what they are, what I'd like them to be, is a set of ideas rather than a vocabulary you're learning from me. So you can compose from within that phrase. So something you want to add, or if collapse means a different thing to you, then find your journey through it. Make your own way through it. Take a couple of minutes. I'll put some sound on. And then we'll come together again. so lovely watching you. It's so great. I think what would be nice to do to end is just I'm going to show it one more time, I think, just to see if there's any other ideas that might give you. But what's the most important thing for me in this process is not the steps. The steps is not what we're thinking about here, but how you're composing for you, each feeling one after the other, and that will shift the material. And it'd be great if that does make the material and the movement change. So I'll dance it once so you can kind of see. I'll do it facing the camera, but I'm going to play with it. So I'm going to compose it as I'm making it, by thinking about where it comes from and what the ideas are. I'll put some sounds on soon. It's a mini performance, a solo just for you guys. Let me just find some sounds. Your turn. Play. So I will watch, you will dance. Crowd go wild. It's gorgeous. It's so lovely. So lovely to see. Something that I am seeing that I would like to do to end is when I'm watching you dance, a lot of you are finding a way to kind of stay with one idea or one movement for longer and kind of dig into it. So I watched this, for example. It's really nice to see one of you finding and what might that be? So for the last minute's dance, maybe choose a moment that feels like it sits well with you and just stay with it and compose from within it, from the inside out. So you're not really thinking about adding on, you're just staying with a thought, staying with the ideas and the energies and the tensions in your body, and seeing what comes up for you today. And tomorrow it might be different, but today, see what it feels like. So just the last kind of minute before we end, and I'm going to watch you because it's so nice. So you dance, I watch. 2 minutes, last dance. Well done, everybody. Well done. We've reached the end of our session today, but as I go, I kind of welcome you to compose something in response to that in your own time. We've only had an hour today. It's very little really to get your head into composition, but I hope what I've been able to do for you is sort of maybe open up a space inside you where you might be ready to make something or feel something in relation to where you are today, and compose a short response to that. It's been an absolute pleasure to watch you dance, and I hope one day it's in person.